trying to maneuver it into someplace. Oh, shoot. Our truck is yet again repaired on the passenger side rear fender now. Oh!
I hear it scraping. I'll be honest with y'all, I would pretty much prefer to not video. Whoa, 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 whoa.
So I'm going to start this one out first by saying that we have recently lost a ton of our story.
Yes.
From the camera. So hopefully...
Due to audio issues, isn't it always the way?
Yeah, it's hopefully Renee's better at this than me, though.
So we are home again for a little while, and when I say home, I don't mean Mobile, Alabama. After 13 years since we last left, we are back in Battleground, Washington, where we lived for 3 years, correct?
Yep, and it's kind of like a second home to us.
It's just such a epic place that we use epic so much, don't we? Epic place that we lived. We did so much living here. The boys, the ages that they were 9 and 12 when we moved here. Amazing family time, adventures. We did all the things when we lived here. We saw Hood and St. Helens and Seattle. We have done Crater Lake. We've done all the things here.
And I'll say too that the Pacific Northwest between mid-June and mid-September is an amazing place to RV and camp at.
The best summers you'll find anywhere.
Probably one of the best in the country, honestly, with the
weather
agree. And the terrain.
I would agree, yes.
So Renee and we do have some very close friends here.
Yes.
That allowed us to mooch-dock, and
that was fun, getting pulled into their driveway.
That is probably the steepest angle I have had this trailer at, trying to maneuver it into someplace.
And thank you to their neighbors that the very entrance of the driveway is shared, and their neighbors let us cut an angle across so that we did not have to do the tight turns. You would have had swing out problems for sure.
Oh yeah, so it took a lot of creativity just to get it up to their place. It's on top of a hill
mountain, and we are backed in side by side as if we were neighbors again. We never used front doors to visit each other. We always walked, we didn't have fences, so we walked straight out the back sliding glass doors into each other's homes to hang out. What are we in? Are you going to tell everybody what we're driving?
Yeah, so that ties into two things I need to take on. One, we're in their hunting rig. It's kind of like their extra rig.
Yep.
Hunting off-road rig.
It's a ORV. It's an ORV.
But what I own is our truck is yet again repaired on the passenger side rear fender now.
Do you remember somebody said crunch it to make it match the other one?
Yeah, so another $3,000 down the hatch, and it's fixed again. And I am still trying to figure out something more solid than just making sure Renee gets out and puts eyes on it for avoiding further future instances of
camper kissing truck.
Yeah, so I'm still at a crossroads with that one, but she's looking beautiful again. It's in the driveway.
Thank you. Oh, you mean the truck?
Yes. But it's in the driveway. It's waiting on one more piece we got to get put on. So we're out in the trail rig and we're going to see the things.
We're feeling this Grand Cherokee. And that is because one of our favorite movies in this area of the country.
Oh, Goonies never say die.
Never say die.
So we're probably going to have to make a run up and check all that out, which should be really fun. I love that stuff. So is there anything else we need to update everybody on that was lost in the audio crunch we had? Oh, we're going to be on a RV pod. We're going to get interviewed on an RV podcast. It's coming up.
We will be we will be guest on RV Trash Talk podcast, and you can also watch on YouTube. So if you're unfamiliar, check that out.
There might be some fun information that we've never shared or share it in a different way.
Or the things that Greg says.
Oh,
you never know.
Lots of opportunity for me to open my dumb mouth and say dumb stuff. So we'll see how that one goes. All right, y'all, just so a little side project I got going on here. And this is mainly for those of you that have toy haulers and travel trailers that have the tag that hangs down like this right here. So believe it or not, with how many times I've come close and hit the truck fenders with the RV, I have came extremely close to that tag going through embankments and dips and everything else, and have not hit it, but I feel like my days are numbered with it. So I'm going to do a little mod here that I think some of you might appreciate real quick. Just run you through it. All right, so I got this little nifty thing right here off of the old Amazon, and it's a swinging license plate mount. So what I'll do is I'll just replace this at the two holes, and instead of bending my license plate up right here, I'll have this. Seems kind of nifty, huh? It's made of aluminum, powder coated black. We'll see how it holds up. But maybe some of you out there might actually want or need this. But here we go. And I'm swaying in the wind a little bit, babe. Oh! Ah. We don't need to take out another mic system right now. Woo! That gets expensive after a while. This is a hang up I have. See how this nut's rusted? I just can't stand that. I got to get new ones or stainless steel when I see that. Now, ask me why I didn't do that when I first put this on there is another question. Considerations with this. And with any modification, you got to think about like downstream effects and other effects like weight and stress and all those things. And my downstream effect with this is I have a metal plate holder going onto a piece of plastic that is held up by self-drilling screws through the metal. So here's the question. Will that hold up this hinging metal assembly, or will the plastic either start to split, fatigue because it dries out and just break, or will these number 8 self-tapping screws right here just not be able to carry the load, and it'll just eventually these holes will waller out and it'll fall out. So I think I'm going to remove this and see about doing more of a hard mount metal tag frame to metal on the trailer, because I feel like that's going to be more durable. But those are the types of considerations and mindsets around modifications that we all should be doing. So that's my little 2 cents on that one. So let's attack it and see what we got. Oh, as some of you would say, well, why even have this little tag illuminator light? Just delete it and don't use it. Just be careful. Check your state, because in a lot of states, it's a requirement that you have the tag illuminated on a trailer that actually has to have a tag. So just one of the more considerations before you just start tearing things off and unscrewing stuff. So this one's just me going a little bit extra. This is not necessary, but if you want to put a light back over this tag. You can probably go to the auto parts store and find one that fits, but I had to do this little nifty saw right here, and I cut it into 2 pieces because this bottom piece right here would not go on because this is now interfering. So what I did was this right here now fits the original holes and makes the light back over it. Now there's one reason why I saved this too also is, remember this is all optional stuff here, but I converted this one to LED a long time ago, so it's got the double side blade LED light. So what I'm going to also do is put some foil tape in this interior housing right here just to give it some more reflectivity and get some more out of the light. One of those, while you're in there, might as well just do it since it's so easy to do, right? So y'all don't go crazy like I did with adapting this light right here. And plus your setup, the bolts might just be able to all go and it just goes in because the setups are different. But moral of the story is now we got this. I think this is going to be pretty cool, but at some point in the future, I'll let y'all know if anything goes awry with it. But just a little fun mod I did. And if you want a link, I'm sure I can talk Renee into putting the linkage in the description of the video, but it's Amazon and it's aluminum and it's pretty heavy duty and I think I'm gonna like it.
So we have been so lazy. Is it lazy? We have not been videoing since we've been here, since we grabbed the truck the other day. We've just been taking it easy, but we are going on a hike to Silver Star. We're
going to cure the laziness by hiking ye old Silver Star.
So I love all the trees. This is classic Pacific Northwest trees.
I love caveman smash.
Can't take them anywhere.
And my trusty old Douglas fir stick.
That came from here.
It's the only way to work off dinner right here.
Definitely worthwhile.
Oh, shoot. Woo. Woo.
So sometimes you run into strange people in the brush.
Oh, you were recording for that?
I mean, it's just rolling, whether it makes it or not.
Sorry, I couldn't help it.
That is very pretty. I love all the different wildflowers out here.
You sound just like a dog too, man.
Sasquatch came out.
Yeah.
So on this hike, I believe you can see St. Helens, Adams, Hood, and depending on the clearness of the day, sometimes a little bit of Rainier. I'm not sure on that one.
I think you can, yeah. Silver Star is known, I believe, where you can see all the major volcanoes from the top. Hood.
Right?
Let's go over here. Adams.
Yep.
St. Helens. That's impressive. That's the one thing about the Pacific Northwest is the volcanoes, the old volcanoes everywhere. It's just mind-blowing.
I know, you watch your feet more than the scenery. You got to stop to check out the scenery.
Yeah.
Because if you do it all at once, you're going to bust it.
I think Renee is going to look this up. Silver Star hike in Southeast Washington. The elevation gain has got to be crazy for this hike. It's not that long distance-wise, but the elevation is crazy. But we're checking it out. I mean, this is basically, you're grabbing the grass sides. All right, how you doing, Renee?
Good.
All right, y'all, here we are. Yep.
I have both hands free. Oregon. I think the main thing I love about this town, aside from Goonies, is that it is the closest thing, without hopping over into Alaska, it is the closest geographical looking town-like atmosphere that I can compare to growing up in Kodiak, Alaska.
I just love it because it's a rugged seacoast type town on Cape Disappointment. It's just really cool. And it's been 13 years.
That is like going to be the title, I think, of this video, 13 years. So when we were here before, they were pretty cool about people walking around up there. You know, don't go to their door. But between then and now, you said that there's been some not very touristy friendly owners, but the ones now are?
Yeah, they're very Goonies friendly from what I heard on the
Goonies friendly.
YouTube University. Hey, you guys!
I think it's really nice that if you are going to knowingly buy a movie filming location, home, or property, take it into account, embrace it, but definitely, like they did, set your guidelines. But let me show you guys this view. Like, if you really did live here, this is just the view from your driveway. And usually you can hear like the seals out there. So here is what is officially known as the Goonies house.
So I point out the forgotten one. This is Data's house. Of course, that's a zip line across to
Oh, I see it now.
the main house. Oh, they put it up. Well, they put something similar to it.
Okay, you know what else they have similar? So right there by the railing, Greg, that whole contraption where the bowling ball would roll and stuff and the gate would open. But of course, first chunk had to do the truffle shuffle.
I don't know if y'all can see it, but they put up a little cable where it goes across right here. And then the screen is actually out on it, which is pretty dang cool. This has got to be like a mandatory stop when you come to Astoria for sure.
I feel like if you ever could, you'd buy it.
Not enough property around it. Yeah, we haven't even scratched the surface of what Kindergarten Cop would be up in here.
I always forget about Kindergarten Cop.
Yep. All right, so one more Goonies treat for you guys.
We almost brought our friend's Jeep Cherokee here today. It's an hour and a half from Battleground, so we kind of decided we wanted the more comfortable ride. But how cool would have it been to tour around Astoria in a Jeep Cherokee?
And this one should even have the bullet holes in the back. Let me see.
There's your actual, these aren't the stickers, these are your bullet holes.
That is really, really neat.
So here's your jail, which is awesome inside. I'm not sure if we'll be really going in today, but they have a lot of Goonies memorabilia inside, museum-like stuff. And 1914 and 1976, some of this.
Heck yeah, we're going inside.
Okay.
Crazy.
Some of the cool stuff about this in the small towns, it's not just the movies. It's these old buildings that you get to walk in and experience.
All right, Renee, what do you think about the tightness in there?
Is there like a big hype with all the movies here? Or, because you do have, like you said, Kindergarten Cop, Goonies, I can't even remember all of them. But gosh, it is crowded. Oh, I guess we should say today's Wednesday.
Yeah,
and it is
it's like,
Wednesday at 1:28 p.m.
and it feels like a Saturday everywhere around here.
It does, and it's just, the whole town is super crowded. It's kind of neat. I love seeing the kids getting excited about some good old 80s movies, y'all.
It is. Well, here's the thing. They made movies better back in the 80s and early 90s. Fight me.
Call us old for saying that, you know, same as music. I'm just going to say it. They really did.
Yep.
So I asked Greg if he wanted to walk out on the pier to the water, and you said you wanted to see the what?
The sea dogs.
That's not what you said.
Oh, the
That's what he said. So I don't know if we're too far away where we're at.
No clue.
All right, radio check.
I got you.
He's got me. So the hill down is fun, but it's not gonna be the most fun part. Not sure if you can see the wood arch down there. We'll go through there and then we'll turn left. And then after that, that's when it gets sketch. All right, let's roll. So the board is for when we go down the divot on the other side of the driveway. All right.
Going slow.
I hear it scraping.
I know.
Keep going. So here is where we cut through the neighbors, the kind neighbors coming up. So now we got to get down, and it doesn't look bad at all, but if you see back in the beginning when we arrived, it's got quite a divot here. This is when my anxiety starts. I still think
we might be able to pull this off with no boards.
Oh, all right.
We can
a
try.
board there maybe when you go.
Yeah, we can try.
Because you can't, you're going to have to. You're going to hit swing out that way if you don't. The camper at least is going to have to straddle that pipe. So will you need in that divot, your passenger side camper tires, will you need a board? It might be smart.
No, I think if I swing it right and try and get the passenger side tires to come here, they'll just drop down and I'll be okay.
Okay.
You know, as long as like it's going like this.
I'll watch it.
Okay.
So ground level, there you go, if that gives you a better idea. I'll be honest with y'all, I would pretty much prefer to not video, and not because we don't want to show you or share it, because I kind of actually wish the camera was running when we did that U-turn on 66 a month ago, but I want to be able to solely focus, but then I also want to get it filmed so y'all can see. Let's do it. All right, the anticipation is real. Slow down. All right, hitch is about to trudge. Maybe just, yep, you're trudging with the hitch. I gotta watch the jack foot. All right, go nice and slow. Jack foot's still clear. We're just making cornrows. All right, that's clear now. I really want to get the back view, but I also want to stay right here. Just go as wide as you can. Hang on, let me check the license plate. So if y'all remember, while we were here, Greg ordered another frame hanger. All right, there you go. So it probably will touch a little bit, but it doesn't matter. Come on with it. I'm gonna stay up front and watch the pipe. Just that angle, stay like that, just like that. All right, you can straighten the truck up. No, just like that. I just don't know what it's gonna do with the camper. All right, let me make sure your inner dually tires don't hit it. Slow down, stop. All right, you totally clear the pipe. Go ahead, keep going. Whoa. That's where I thought we would need the boards. Hold up. Yeah, you need to come back gently for a minute and put a board across. You were totally on the spare tire and then the leveling jacks. That is a heavy board. That tells me for sure it's not one that's gonna split in the middle.
Right?
Okay.
Let's try that out.
Oh. All right, easy does it. You're dead center on the board. Easy, steady. Come on. You can cut the truck to the right some, gently. Gently truck to the right some so you don't roll off the board. Right there. Keep going. Keep going. You're almost clear. Keep going. Keep going. All right, I'm gonna check the pipe. They have a drainage pipe down here. All right, you gotta go straight as much as you can. You cannot bring the trailer tires over. Straight. Perfection. Keep going. And you're clear of everything scary.
All right, I'm gonna park right here so we can do the distro bar so I'm not blocking anybody in the driveway, so hang on.
Whew.
All right, y'all, so most stressful part for me was watching the suspension articulate so much. That just stresses me out because of the leaf springs. We all know these leaf springs are not the strongest thing out there. And I didn't hear any pops or groans that were unsettling. So I think we got it. Now I'm gonna hook up the weight distro bars and we're rolling out. Boom.